U.S. President Joe Biden will visit Israel on Wednesday to be briefed on its plans for war against Hamas militants. And Mr. Biden's visit is to demonstrate staunch support for Israel while also pressing that Israel minimizes civilian casualties as it works to eliminate Hamas. Meanwhile, the United Nations and the World Health Organization, that's the WHO, are warning that the health system and hospitals in the Hamas-run Gaza Strip are collapsing. And with less than 24 hours of water, electricity and fuel left in the besieged Gaza Strip, and as Israeli bombardment continues, there are concerns that intensive care units will be plunged into darkness, with doctors having to switch off incubators and ventilators as their supply of diesel runs out, especially as Gaza's only power plant was shut down. Now, tension is also building between Israel's border with Lebanon. The situation reportedly escalated after Lebanon's Hezbollah militant group fired rockets towards military sites in Israeli disputed farmlands in support of the violent attack the Hamas group launched against Israel on the 7th of October. Israel has warned Hezbollah would pay a heavy price if it chooses to fight.
An Israeli attack reportedly targeted at the headquarters of the Palestinian Civil Defense has injured its members and killed 5 persons. This comes as the spokesman for the Hamas Interior Ministry says more than 1,000 Palestinians are trapped under the rubble of buildings that were destroyed by Israeli air attacks in Gaza, and their bodies are beginning to rot. Mr. Ayad al-Bazoum says this can lead to humanitarian and environmental crises. His reaction is coming at a time when tension is building between Lebanon's border with Israel as sporadic fire continues. The situation reportedly escalated after Lebanon's Hezbollah militant group fired rockets towards military sites in Israeli disputed farmlands in support of the violent attack the Hamas group launched against Israel on the 7th of October. A statement released by Hezbollah on Sunday says its fighters attacked 5 border Zionist sites. In response, Lebanese military sources say Israel bombed 5 towns, causing damage to 12 homes in the village of Aquila. Israel has warned Hezbollah would pay a heavy price if it chooses to fight. 29 Americans were killed in the Hamas air raid against Israel over a week ago. 15 are still missing, and at least a small number of them are said to have been taken hostage. Meanwhile, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is suing for peace to checkmate a humanitarian crisis.